Then there's some places that sell like sweet baking products. They might have some coffee, but not always. And then there's like food restaurants, usually ethnic ones like Asian, because we are in Asia. But there's like Chinese restaurants, Japanese restaurants, Korean restaurants, and Vietnamese and even Thai restaurants, I think. Okay. Is it a bus station? Maybe. Okay. I guess there's another waterfall somewhere here. Is it there? And do I have to climb? So there's an island behind this road, I think. Like there's the bridge. But then I guess there's something here also. Not sure which one should I choose actually. There's a nice stage there to have events or something. So I think I don't want to climb there, so maybe we'll visit the island instead. It's weird that like they have even like big stages like this in Finland that are totally unused. I just like to like have a party there, but it's sort of hard. You have to have lots of money and licenses for those, and like it usually doesn't make any sense like financially after every possible payment you have to do. Then the stages stay empty. Sure, like they have kimchi on every meal here. It's like I don't mind too much. I like more of the, I think it's like pickled radish they offer also. That's like nice. Kimchi is like okay, but weird. You can eat some, but not too much. Yeah, I mean, I think my party organizing days are sort of over because, like, after a year in new city in Finland, I haven't like had more people around me there, and you actually need other people to have events. Or maybe I could like work for the city, for example, and do some parties for kids. Then they would kind of like back me up with the people, I guess. But yeah, it's kind of like waiting to happen, but at the same time I'm more interested in traveling. And like Finland has this problem with seasons and weather, that when you have events outside, you can have them only during the summer, and summer is like packed with events, and you are never sure if the weather is even good, so weather can actually ruin your event even if you are doing well otherwise. So It's like best to not have too much expenses, but when you use stages like that, then they just want money in every turn. Yeah, we used to actually organize like rave parties for underaged in the previous city I used to live in, and I still like play gigs or couple of gigs every year or every summer in like those anime events and such, which are mostly for underaged also. But yeah, the actual rave parties for kids didn't go anywhere, and city didn't want to continue it eventually. But I guess you can try again and again in new places and new times. So it says submarines here. I've never been in a submarine cruise. That would be something new. Okay, this looks actually nice. Like, I would definitely go walk there with less stuff and better equipment. Jeju is maybe like 40 kilometers away, so I could actually walk there, but I probably take a slow bus that costs like €1 or something, or maybe even faster bus that costs like €3. I don't know. Maybe I'll get all crazy with those. I was thinking actually that I would take a bus to the mountain there and then maybe walk to the city, but it's also like 20 kilometers. Would be okay if I had like really good shoes and no weight, but not with the luggage. I don't like that. And the road there was actually kind of dull, I think. I'm not sure if there's like a walking path to the city from the mountain. It's just like a highway or something, and it's not the best for walking, I guess. Yeah. The mountains look like nice. it's not the highest peak. It should be quite accessible even for a noob like me. But yeah, and I mean I have a flight tomorrow, so I have to like wake up and be in somewhat shape. I might also see another streamer tomorrow in Seoul. She has a busking gig there later. I think it was like, it's like midday in Finland, so it's like early morning in States. I might stream that. Yeah, I wasn't supposed to go to Seoul anymore, but she told me about the gig, so I might as well fly there and then fly to Japan. I was thinking of visiting like Busan, for example, instead. But yeah, and then there's like flight to Seoul tomorrow, and then there's a flight to Japan the next day. Like, I have to actually walk everywhere with the luggage for 3 days now. So, or 4 days. Like in Fukuoka, I actually have to like figure out a place to stay a couple of days, just hanging around, doing nothing, not carrying things. But yeah, okay. This tree has a nice scent. I'm not sure about the species. I guess we'll go walk around here also, see if there's snakes or something here. Because they are like volcanic islands, you'd kind of think that if it's like a really recent island, there might actually not be snakes here, but not sure. Like, there was actually one interesting video about the sea snakes. Like, there's actually sort of like some species of sea snakes that could just spread around almost everywhere in the earth, but Africa and Eurasia are blocking those, so they are only around in Pacific. But if someone brought a snake or two on the other side, they would probably be everywhere after that. So which way? I guess maybe this. Okay. A raid. Fly raid. What's going on? What do we have here? Hi there, fly stuck to a web. How was your stream? I guess you were doing music. I'm in Korea at the moment and I can't see any music streams from here. Like, my follow list is basically empty because the country is blocking parts of the Twitch. It's kind of interesting. like I can join with the direct link, but I don't know if people are online or offline, if they are in music category. Oh yeah, Ziggy, how do you even use Twitch? Do you have like VPN? Or are you just like doing what you can using Discord links or something? I think I've seen you in some music streams at least. Yeah, I've been on the road like 1 month now, a bit more. Like I left Finland in like before April, and I was supposed to go to Singapore first, but the flight was cancelled. Then I was hanging around a couple of weeks in southern Europe, and then I found one cheap flight to Korea, and now I'm here. And I have a flight in a couple days to Japan also, so I'll be there. And I have a time for this month at least to just hang around, check out the places, but I'm not sure how it goes. I'm always looking for cheap flights, and those are kind of rare in between Asia and Europe. At least I managed to find a couple places to get like 200 to 250 euro flights, which are like, I guess, as cheap as it gets. Like you can't get anything better. Yeah, what inspires my trip? I just want to like get away from Finland at the moment, and I feel very bored and socially distant there, so traveling gives me something to do at least. And I think traveling won't be as available for like forever as it is now. So I just started to think that I actually have to start traveling now when it's still possible. So I'm not sure if it's much of inspiration, but yeah, this is all I got from Europe basically. Like really small handbag of clothes. There's a tablet PC and some tech and hygiene products, but that's it. I try to travel like as little stuff as possible, and I tried this back for a couple of years in Europe, and I actually was able to drop some things out, so I have like really little to carry here, which is nice, but at the same time it's still like some stuff. I would rather keep this in a locker. And hi ST also. I get some like contacts with people when I hang around in hostels, for example. Or the last place I was in, it was Cheongju, some random town with some historical places I decided to go to. There was like a couple restaurant owners there that had just started, and they spoke like fairly good English. So I actually went there and talked to them, and they wanted to talk to me. So I mean, it's socializing. They had all the time, they needed customers, and they were excited to actually see visitors. Like there weren't that much tourists around. but often even in Korea it's like people don't speak very good English, so you kinda can manage to order some food or something, but it's not much of a chat. Yeah, and hostels, there's like two types of hostels. There's like the cheap ones that have lots of like local workers and such living in them. Those aren't very good socially. Like people basically live there and they are locals. But then there's like hostels for travelers that have lots of like other tourists and backpackers. Those are better for socializing, I guess. But yeah, never know what you get, and like the crappiest ones that tourists avoid are usually the cheapest ones also, and I usually try to find the cheapest ones so I don't spend too much money. But sometimes you get lucky and there's actually like other people. I guess we're getting a bad internet here. I think I see more couples traveling together, or like people with a friend or something. But yeah, it depends. I guess some Asian folks travel alone just to check out the places. Yeah, the stream is cutting here on the other side of the island, I guess. I'll keep on walking and see if the connection comes back. I guess it should be back now. So yeah, there was an area there without a connection, I guess. And we are almost back in the beginning now. I mean, Korea has had a great connection. Like, I haven't had much cuts here. In Europe, there's like lots of spaces that you can just stream around, and they come like sort of randomly. Korean problem is maybe a bit expensive internet. Like, I think I've paid like 40 euros already of 2 weeks. But I mean, it's still like a good internet. I wasn't even sure if I can stream here because Twitch blocked. But and yeah, mountains might be actually something that doesn't have a good internet. But I don't know. Like, sometimes it surprises you. Like in Croatia, for example, I went to this abandoned and ruined castle in the island there. It was like sort of in the middle of nothing. There wasn't like there was like no one living there or anything, and there was still like a bench with a solar panel and USB charger. Like, that's actually nice. And I think there was also Wi-Fi. So, I mean, I could even do a DJ stream there, I guess. But I didn't know of that. So, there are all the plants that we saw there, I guess. I didn't watch off the plants much. And I haven't seen any signs about snake hazard here, so I guess maybe there aren't no snakes here. Or maybe I should watch out, I don't know. It kind of looks like a place that would have snakes. Like, just a perfect place for snakes. There's lots of rocks, water, heat, nature, silence, everything they want. But there's only signs about fall hazard. So yeah. Okay, that was the island, I guess. There's like more coastline there, but I'm not getting over that next mountain. Too much climbing. Okay, here's some friendo here. Oh, it's like a caterpillar. Looking for prey, probably. Or way out. I don't know. Maybe it's just scared. Oh. I think there was some dragonflies around. Those might be the same species, maybe. It's kind of nice that the forest here is actually so thick that people can't even get in if they wanted to. Like it's basically a nature reserve. A cat might come in, I guess, and hunt for the birds here. But there's lots of birds, so maybe that's not a problem here.
날이 새서 뭐 추워.
I guess I can get down there also, since there are stairs there.
나는 돌고 올게. 그래? 찾았으니까. 빨리 돌고 올게. 40분 걸리는데. 여기 계셔, 그럼. 여기 계셔.
Okay. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Bed bugs are the worst.